So the plan is to stream for like an hour.
Staying up till 1 a.m.
Hit the late night. Hit the late night. It's hard to fill an hour. Do you know how to talk for an hour? What would you say for an hour?
I don't know, you gotta like present me with Pixar movies and I'm gonna give them my review.
Your review. When was the last time, I guess to preface it, when was the last time you saw a Pixar movie?
Are we live right now?
I can't really scroll or touch here to swipe. I can scroll this way.
When's the last time? I mean, we just watched we love Zootopia, you know?
Is Zootopia a Pixar movie? I
Huh?
don't think Zootopia is a Pixar
I
movie.
don't know if it is or not. We watched
I'm using all of my phone to broadcast right now, so there's no fact checking.
You don't wanna tell Bruno, no, no, no.
Okay.
What is
Yeah,
that
that'll
about?
be here. That'll be here.
Yeah. There's a bunch of that I haven't seen though, like the one that's like based on all the emotions or whatever.
Inside Out.
Yeah.
Well, what's your baseline? Where do you like? I've seen Toy Story on here. Like, where do you base all other Pixar movies? What's middle of the road to you?
Oh my god, favorite, I think this is Pixar, but Big Hero 6. That's probably my favorite Pixar movie.
Big Hero 6.
Have you seen that? I own it.
I've definitely seen it. I feel like you've made me watch it.
That's like definitely top 5.
I don't see it on the list. You're gonna
You
have to
got your classics
you're
like
gonna have to start with Monster University. That's about as classic as
that's
they
like
get.
you've never even seen that.
I've definitely seen that. Is that as good as it gets though? That's
Are you
not
talking about
like
you've seen Monsters Inc. Monsters University is the sequel. You've seen the sequel?
I have not seen the sequel, I
Okay,
guess.
well,
Okay.
it's the sequel. Yeah.
Well, do you automatically rate sequels? Can I rate something if I've never seen it? I'll put
Yeah,
Monsters
you gotta put
University
some.
at
You
B.
gotta start somewhere.
That's just average. I just assume that
You
like
said you haven't seen it,
I assume
but
all
yeah, it was
sequels.
okay. I guess it wasn't memorable. I saw it once a long time ago, but on DVD. I don't know.
Yeah, no, all sequels are just a notch down. Where do you put Cars? Where do you put Finding Nemo? There's so many. There's so many hitters. I guess Finding Nemo. That sounds like a good place to start.
That's definitely like
That's not an S tier to me.
that's definitely an A tier though,
That's an A tier.
because it's a classic. It's just like no, it's funny. It's cute.
What makes a movie classic?
Yeah, staying power. Like, there's a lot of like Disney rides on it, and like I don't know, like
They turned the whole submarine into.
yeah, some people don't like that.
All right, we're gonna go A with Nemo. I'm fine with A with Nemo. I can't think of like quintessentials. I mean, I'm just looking for ones that I like and know.
Cars. Oh my God, Cars is
I mean, Cars is
definitely
here. Cars is here.
it's A tier for sure.
What are your S tiers? For whatever reason, like
Cars
Toy
might almost
Story made
be.
me emotional. Like it's like, what am I looking for in a movie? Like
Oh, it's Toy
make me feel something.
That's like like the OG.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Toy Story would be an S tier. I'm just trying to like I'm
I
trying
feel
to
like
fill in the slots here and get like a baseline for comparisons because when I go to Incredibles, it's like I've seen Incredibles, but I'm not gonna
oh,
know where to put
I like
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Remember it had Mr. Frozo on there.
I'd put that at B tier, but then I'd move the Monsters University down.
B?
Yeah.
Well, I'm only going down to C. That's about as low as it gets.
Well, how many? There's a. Is that the lowest one?
You can scroll, but I'm on a tight budget here, so we're doing the best with a tight budget. All right. So Cars is your de facto best of, or you were putting that in A. I would put
I would put it.
Ratatouille
No, I
higher.
would put Cars in S.
You would put Cars in S. Is that based on the Disney ride?
That was fun when we did that. I did enjoy that ride.
That felt like a cash grab. What
But
was your experience with Cars? Like, what, yeah, give
I
me
just
the ride. Give
remember
me the nostalgia of you on the Cars ride. Let's go ahead and hear
I
that.
think I liked it because I watched it with my dad, and my dad, I remember he was just like really impressed by the animation because he was like, wow, like they show all like the reflections and different stuff, and like the mirrors reflect, and I don't know, yeah, there's like a lot of detail.
Don't they just broadcast like their eyes? They just project their eyes onto a screen or something? I've only been on the Cars
On
ride
the
once.
ride,
We were there, yeah, so we were there for what, like 24 hours and had to fit every single thing in that we possibly could.
we really did.
Yeah,
We
so we
really
got
did.
upcharged for Cars and we got upcharged for Star Wars, and it's like, you know, if you want to
When
see
in,
it,
you spend one day there.
see, I feel slighted by Cars. And I'm too old for it, so I don't know. It never hit me. Honestly,
You're never too old for
what I like
Disney.
to do on these tier lists, I like when they do the you gotta order them, you know? I would do Cars at the top of B. That's almost too offensive. I could do bottom of A. That's fine. That's fine. And then there's more sequels though, so I don't know anything about the sequels. I literally don't know. Do you know which one's the actual cover? Which one is Cars and which one's the sequel? Just looking at this small.
What do you
There's,
mean?
oh my God, we have three options. I didn't even realize we had three options. I'm way
Do
behind
I
on my
know based
Pixar
on the
movies.
cover?
Yeah,
No.
which one is Cars 1? Which one is Cars 2? Cars 3? If you just had to guess.
I don't know. I didn't even realize there was a Cars 3.
Just doing quality tier lists here. All right. All right. We'll just have one Cars up there for the one Cars we've seen. And we'll leave it to movies we've seen. So I guess we did Monsters University, which I haven't seen, but everything else will be
I've seen
only
it,
movies I'd seen.
and I would put it at
B?
no, a C. Like it wasn't memorable,
That's what I'm saying.
honestly.
I want to feel something. Like who do you remember the most from The Incredibles?
The hot mom.
The hot mom?
Yeah, the stretchy mom.
The stretchy mom. Where do you put Incredibles? Is that an S tier? That's a pretty good movie.
No,
Is it
it's
better or
it's
worse
like
than
B at
Nemo?
most.
Really, B.
Yeah,
I just remember Frozo. Frozo had a sad story. Frozo had a sad story.
what do you mean you got a sad story?
See, that's the thing is I've only seen it like one time, and I'm just remembering Frozo had a sad story, and there was a lot of sad stories actually in Incredibles. I like a sad story. I'm putting it in A, and I'm putting it above Nemo. I think I've seen Nemo multiple times, but for whatever reason, Incredibles has a
I would not put it above Nemo.
better nostalgia spot for me. Now I'm gonna have to rewatch that. I want to move Cars down. If I, so I can move.
Whoa.
I don't know. Cars feels like it's talking cars. What do I don't? I'm not sure. What do you want me to say? Where do you put Up?
Oh my god, that has sad stories
Yeah,
in
I
it.
know. It almost felt like forced though. I know. I just went. I was just like,
I don't. I've only seen it once. I don't remember the whole story.
well, that's what
I
you got to
remember
just
I
go off
liked
your
it.
gut. You got to feel it.
Then it's like a. I don't know. It's like a B.
It's like a B.
It's good. I liked it. I just don't.
I'm with you on B. I'm with you on B. Don't sell out to Walmart. That's the moral of Up, isn't it? That's the one where
Don't sell it to Walmart. It's the one where yeah, he has
yeah,
his little
he has to
house.
like sell his house or get. I wonder if it gets foreclosed on. Oh
His
my
house
gosh.
flies away.
Well, no, he like uplifts it to avoid the banks. I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know. These are all of our memories of Pixar, of our one viewing Pixar movies. Keep getting distracted by the Pokemon Go, but I'm sorry, it's really just there for looks, guys. Because I think every time I touch the screen, it makes terrible noise. So that's what I'm trying not to do. What do you do with Ratatouille?
Oh my god, I love Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille was like S tier.
It's cute. It's cute. It's S tier for you?
I mean, I guess what makes a movie S tier? Do I need to have a quote from all of my S tier movies? Because I don't know if I have a quote from Ratatouille. Can you quote anything from Ratatouille?
No.
I can't
To be
quote anything
honest,
from
no.
Ratatouille. Yeah, what's the Ratatouille quote? I guess Ratatouille itself, like it put the whole freaking menu item on the map.
Never made it.
It's vegetables. It's healthy.
Yeah. Squash and tomatoes and stuff. You can't put it S tier if you can't quote it.
So it needs a quote.
Got to.
I remember like the whole plot,
It's a mouse.
and I can't say I've seen Ratatouille any
It's a
more than
terrible
all these
cook.
other movies.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can't remember the plot. Who was there first? Was the rat in the kitchen?
Yeah,
I can't remember how they met.
they like lived in the kitchen, or they would come in and they would steal stuff and no one was looking.
Hmm. Well, I know that. I'm just trying to remember because it was the little chef and then or the new chef or the garbage boy.
No, he was a chef.
I think he was
He
the
would just
garbage boy, and then the rat threw something in the stew and then saved his butt with the master chef. See, that's what I'm saying. I know the whole plot, and like I've only seen it, one or two times. All right, our eighth tier is getting full. If you're not willing to put it to S tier, you're gonna run out of movies though.
am I ranking everything too
I know
highly?
you're like you were literally the guy from Ratatouille. You're like the nose up critic who's not gonna put anything in S tier, and it's just like live a little. You gotta let your hair down.
Hmm. Well, I said Cars and you said no. You said no to Cars.
Well, I put it in A. I was at a B with Cars, and if you're an S with Cars, then like an A kind of makes sense. No,
I don't know. What else you got?
Bug's Life.
Oh my
That
god.
one's old school.
Classic.
Again, I don't have quotes. It's ants.
It's a caterpillar. It's
Well, no,
grasshoppers.
I know it climaxes with the grasshoppers.
Definitely.
Does a good movie need a good quote? Like, I don't know. Bug's Life, I would put again in A. I think we're being too stingy. I think
Bugs Life, I enjoy
Monsters
because
University does need to. I've never seen it, and you're saying it's a C. You're trying to downrank Monsters University. And then I would move Bug's Life into like above. It's above up.
do you ever play the game?
That's really old school.
PlayStation, yeah.
That's very old school.
Super fun. Super fun. Remember trying to fly around? There's one level and the bird is after you, trying to not get eaten by the bird. And that always stumps me.
Birds and Bugs, a song as old as time. Okay, so here's classic. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave Monsters University on there. I'm not really doing sequels, but where do you put classic Monsters Inc.?
It's cute. It's not my favorite. I can quote it though.
What's your what's the Monster Inc.
Mike
quote?
Wachowski. The like old secretary lady.
Mike Wachowski. I don't know. That was just a funny quote. See, that's what I'm saying. That's an S tier in my book. I like Monsters Inc. It had grit. It had comedy. It had love. It had, what else are you looking for in a movie?
You can't even can you even name the blue monster?
Sully?
Yeah.
Oh, like, come on.
I just had to test
I'm not
you.
inept. I'm just out of touch. All right. Inside Out. You said you haven't seen it.
Have not seen it. Could not rank it.
Could not rank it.
I know it's got a cult following,
You have to
but
rank it blind. Rank it just on the cover art.
I like that it talks about feelings. I'll put it in C. But I haven't seen it. I can't.
You can't, yeah. You like that it talks about feelings. I mean, it did get a sequel. Did it not get a sequel? That's got to be worth something. We'll put it in the bottom of B.
Yeah, that just came out not that long ago.
To be determined. Oh, Wally. Like, is that a good enough quote for Wally?
Yeah.
I don't think Wally's an S tier movie. Is Wally an A tier movie or is Wally like the top of B tier?
It's cute. I don't know.
Well, you were just saying like Big Hero 6, and I'm getting those movies mixed up apparently.
It's fat phobic.
It's fatphobic. Wally. They're just on the protein shakes. They're just on another dimension.
Around the sodies.
So where do you put it then? So it's fat phobic. Damn, are you gonna put it down with Monsters University then for the like you can't do that.
Um, would we put that in C?
I put
I put it in
Monsters
C.
University is the only one in C right now. Yes.
Oh. See, I'd move that down even more then.
Well, you're
I
gonna move
gotta,
it down even more.
I gotta recalibrate.
No, you utilize the left to right. Like you got to utilize the top of B and the bottom of
No,
B.
it's
Like
definitely
Wally's like honestly mid B. Like it's above up. It's there's a lot of things
it's
better
above
than
up.
up.
It's above up.
There's a lot of things better than up. Unfortunately, is how I feel.
I'd almost move A Bug's Life up. I don't know.
That's the top of B. That's like
Yeah, but just all B. You're just
no, we're all A. I guess we're pretty. No, we're looking
no. I'm
even.
just saying, like,
We're a good tier list. I don't like a tier list
there's
that's
no
like
upper B. There's no B plus.
there is. Yes, there is. That's
Okay,
exactly what there is. You're like, there's no B plus, but there's a name for it. And you just you literally just named it. All right. So that's looking good. See, like I said, I like the tier list right now. We got to spread it out. I just, like I said, I don't like when somebody does a tier list and there's like, everything's A, everything's good. Everything's not okay, guys. Everything's not okay.
Should be like a bell curve, right?
Yeah, no, there should be, you need some differentiators. All right. Coco. I like the idea of Coco.
I like the song from it,
Honestly, I think
but
I
I
wish
haven't seen it.
no, I want Coco
Again,
like you haven't seen Coco? I feel like
you
I
haven't
might
seen.
I feel like
You've
I
seen
watched
it?
it on some plane or something, like just
Oh,
like to pass the time.
no, I
The premise
haven't.
the
You've seen
the
it?
premise of Coco is nice. Like that's my preferred afterlife.
I love like Dia de los Muertos and stuff, so that's I enjoy the aesthetics of it. Yeah.
Yeah, remember your loved ones, guys. Call your parents. That's all I have to say. Coco was emotional. I mean, it's A. Where do I put Coco? Above Cars. I don't.
Wow.
Nemo's too high.
Wow.
Nemo's too high. Nemo's coming down.
To what?
Cars is only there, like, that's my fan. I'm throwing it one for the fans. I disagree with Cars. Nothing, I'm not a Cars guy. Put me in
Cars guy.
Tomorrowland. I don't need Cars Land. Tomorrowland. All right, Coco's coming up. We're gonna put Coco above Nemo, behind Ratatouille. Hmm. All right, Brave. I feel like you're gonna be opinionated about Brave.
I don't think I've seen that one either.
Have you never seen these?
How have you
These,
seen that one?
well, that one's Irish, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I gotta pay roots to my Gaelic heritage, I guess. Brave.
I haven't seen that one.
What's the synopsis of Brave? Brave is the little girl whose father always overlooked her, but when push came to shove, she was there. She delivered. She blossomed into a beautiful young woman. Brave. And there's some witch somewhere in there, and she gets magic powers
Beautiful.
because she's a princess.
Girl power.
But she's a very powerful princess. Powerful princess of the woods. I mean, do I put that above Bug's Life? Maybe I'll put that one. I don't know. Yeah, it goes above Bug's Life. Like, I can't quote it. There's no quotes from Brave. What's the Cars quote? I don't even have a Cars quote.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Is that Larry the Cable Guy? I at least
No.
know an actor in Cars, and it's Larry the Cable Guy.
That's Lightning McQueen.
Kapow.
It's his like
I do
catchphrase.
everything in the voice of Jim Carrey, and it doesn't work. All right. Let's do a slight intermission to catch an Eevee. Do 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 do. Okay. See, now we're getting into the weeds of it. I'm starting to not recognize like any of this stuff. Let's see. I mean, we can rate all of the Toy Stories. They got progressively worse.
I've never seen the one.
I don't know. 3 was good. 3 was fine. There was nothing wrong with Toy Story 3.
It's for the one with the evil bear.
Is 4 the one with the evil bear? Is there even a Toy Story 4? There is a Toy Story 4. There is. Now I'm confused on which Toy Story I saw. I think it was 3. Toy Story 3 was one like it ends with them on the bus and they wanted to become a real boy. Elemental. See, that's the sequel to we got Lightyear. Morning Red, Big Red. Which one is this? Turning Red? Turning Red.
Is that the one with the panda?
Yeah. I feel like I've heard things about that, but I'm not going to repeat them.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sorry for the Pixar
I know nothing about this.
for the Pixar tier list. I don't know anything about it either. Never saw it. Can't rate it. Rate it blind. What do you rate a panda movie?
I like pandas. Who doesn't like pandas?
What? Now we're gonna throw it in B just because I trash talked it. I don't know anything about it. All right, behind Bug's Life, B tier it is. Don't waste time in life fretting. Soul. I feel like a lot of these are sequels. Like obviously Lightyear's a spin-off. Onward's an original IP. Again, it's Trolls. It's just Trolls.
Troll the movie?
Onward? What do you know about Onward? There's a magic bus, there's mushrooms.
I don't know anything about that. When did that come out?
Exactly. Like 2 or 3, no, maybe like 4 years ago now. I don't know. It's
Is
a
that the
while.
one with the blue
Yeah.
characters?
I'm blue on you. All right. I'm wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up. I think we're out of opinions. Let's cement it. What do you think of the tier list? You only have two S's. Like I said, very picky. Picky, picky, picky.
I mean, again, I'd put Cars up there, but
You would put Cars up there. All right.
it's a classic.
Somebody comment somewhere. Tell me if Cars belongs in S tier. It's the bottom of S tier. That just throws everything off because, like, I think, all right. Cars in S tier. Incredibles top of A. Ratatouille top of A. Coco, Nemo. Down to the B's. Start the B's alphabetically with Brave and Bug's Life. Turning Red, Wally, Up, Inside Out, and the only like I love how Monsters University was supposed to be the middle, like that we were trying to find a middle,
Mm.
and we technically found a bottom. Hmm. All right. What's your next tier list? What other movie? Do we do DreamWorks? I don't know any DreamWorks movies either.
Shrek.
Yeah, so it's just like this is the one movie
Everyone knows.
tier list. Let's check the tier maker. Let's see if we can find anything interesting here. Star Wars. I guess that's another subset of Disney. We'll just do like we'll call this Disney wannabes or late to the party. Disney late to the party. I'm going to be more opinionated about this, about the Star Wars films. I liked them. I liked the second
Oh,
remake.
I couldn't rank them.
Is that drama? Did you not? Yeah, you never watched these on repeat. Should I just whip this out real quick then?
Go for it.
All right. I really need the zoom feature. Old AF. All right. This was a C. This was an A, and it needed to end. Like, it almost could have, the entire series could have ended after that second one. Sorry, guys. This is supposed to just be quick, so let me just throw them up there. That's what I want to be doing. I mean, I mean, I mean. I almost had like, and I guess if I'm doing the A plus to or S plus to S minus, I'm honestly a return guy. And then New Hope. And then Empire Strikes Back. I did like Solo. Solo's going to be up here in the A's. Again, there's another. I'm just having trouble recognizing reading. Episode 1. I think that one had the pod racers. Do you remember
I
at
feel like.
all of the second? I feel like if you watched any of the Star Wars, you would have watched second gen Star Wars.
No, I've seen all of the. I've seen
I mean,
all
you've
of them.
seen all of them, but like second gen Star Wars was like your childhood potentially.
No, I remember more of the earlier ones.
Really? Okay. You're more Princess Leia Buns than Jennifer Gardner? Is that who that is?
That's not who that
Who is that?
is. I don't know what the actress's name is.
Well, he's,
What's her name
that's
though?
Jennifer something.
Mm-mm.
I'm not crazy.
I thought you were gonna say Jennifer Lawrence.
It's not Jennifer Lawrence.
I
I'm
know
not.
it's not.
Oh my gosh. Again, no time to fact check. So honestly, like I'm assuming that's the first one. So that would technically be 7, 8, 9. So yeah, seven was B tier, 8 was A tier, 9 was like C, maybe D tier. Like I really hated the ending on the final one. Something about it. It felt forced. It felt too epic. Sometimes movies get too epic. Again, I'm more like a grungy kind of guy. That's reminds me that we should probably see Joker 2. Joker 2 feels like
It's a musical.
it's controversial. Yeah, I know. I need to see it. I need to get an actual opinion on
Well, I
on that
just want to see it because Lady Gaga's in it.
because Lady Gaga's in it.
But I'm trying to go see Nosferatu. But you don't like scary movies.
Scary movies scare me. That's what they're meant to do. All right. All right. All right. So I guess let me put these in place and then I'll run my 90-second synopsis of the entire Star Wars saga. Um, I don't even recognize this one. I don't even. Who is this? What is this last one? Is that the one with all the Chewies? Or is that Solo? I don't know. Honestly, the offshoot ones were not bad. I did not mind the offshoot ones.
Oh, I liked that one. The Solo movie?
Yeah, Solo was good. That's what I was saying. The offshoot ones were completely digestible. So, all right, let's do like a 2-minute intermission. I'm gonna catch these Pokemon and then I'll recap my Star Wars tier list that I just rapidly threw together. Obviously, maybe some controversy. Probably no controversy. Let's catch some Mons. All right, everybody. Smile for the photo. Look at that beautiful schmurgle pop up. Your decorated snapshot will be saved as a separate image. Oh my god, thumbnail. Thumbnail. All right. All right. Where are we at? Where's episode 1? All right. Episode 1. The story of Star Wars. Lindsay, what's your story of Star Wars? Can you tell me the story of Star Wars as you know it and remember it? Starting all the way back.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Good start.
um, there's the Jedis. They got the Force.
Tell me like a story. I don't, you're giving me a synopsis. Like I want to hear the full rendition.
It's like, oh, there's a lot of parts.
The sun rises, or is it 2 suns, or is it 3? Give me a story.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, okay. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert on Star Wars Episode 1, guys. Released in 2000 and epically popular. All right, spoiler alert. In a galaxy far, far away.
Luke's father.
Darth. Okay, there you go. That's the story. What's the story from that? So, Darth Vader is Luke's father.
I mean, oh my god. I don't know, what faction is Darth Vader?
What faction is Darth Vader?
He's the Jedis are the Resistance.
The Jedis are the Resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, they're fighting.
I'm just hearing your story. I just want to hear the epic saga of Star Wars through your eyes. Okay, so Darth Vader's Luke's father. Luke's part of the Resistance. Do we know what they're fighting for?
Freedom from oppression,
There you go. That's all you need. That's all you need. And that makes an epic space opera. All right. I guess here's my telling of Star Wars. I don't know if it's gonna be much better. I don't claim to be like a historian or anything like that, but you have Anakin Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that is?
It's Darth Vader.
Spoiler alert. You gotta say spoiler alert.
You said it's wildly popular.
All right.
Nothing anyone's heard.
So yeah, Anakin Skywalker is born and has, I wish I was nerdy enough to get the actual name of it, but he has some like miasma is what I'm going to call it. And that's not right, but he has some juju and it's off the chart. And the Sith detect like a large disturbance in the Force. So they go and they kidnap this kid who was raised in nothing. He was raised in poverty. This is episode 1. He's in the pits. He's fixing pod racing. He's cutting off fingers. Or, yes, fingers. That might have been a little too soon. Episode 2, Anakin is now an adolescent man having been sold for something and falls in love. That's episode 2. Is Anakin falling in love. And he loves too much. I think that's the story of Anakin. Is he loves too much. And because he loves so much, he wants absolute power. So he's enticed when Emperor Palpatine. Do you recognize that guy?
Yeah. He's the creepy guy.
He's the creepy guy. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, I think the second one, again, he's enticed by Palpatine, and then the third one is his confrontation with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Spoiler alert. Do you even know what color lightsabers they have?
Blue is for the good guys, and red's for the bad guys.
What is purple? What do you think a purple lightsaber represents?
I don't know. A Jedi Master?
Yeah, I don't know either. I heard
Are there purple?
there is. There's motherfucking purple lightsabers on that motherfucking plane.
I want to go to Disneyland. You can make them there.
You can make them there. That joke was because Samuel L. Jackson, I heard he demanded that he get a purple one. I don't know if he demanded, but he asked politely, and he was given a purple one. But anyways, that's episode 2. He's tempted with the dark side. Episode 3, he goes full villain mode, and he tries killing Jedi babies. Is that the one where he kills the Jedi kids? I can't remember if he kills them in the second or third, but he goes suicidal. He's lost it. He's complete dark side. So dark side. He fights to the molten lava limb melting climax of the first 3 trilogy arc. So again, yeah, Anakin tempted by evil, fights Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's a BA, flips him into the lava, and then robots. I think there's some robot somewhere in there. The droids. I forgot all about the
R2-D2. What do
droids.
you mean? C-3PO.
No, that's not yet. That's too early.
Oh.
He might be there. I can't tell. I can't remember if R2 and C3PO are in the first 3. I really don't think they are. But yeah, they had some droids, right? There's droids. Anyways, the droids saved Anakin, and they put him in a big Darth Vader suit, and he's all mangled and tangled. And then we flash to episode 4. This is tough. I'm trying to remember like beat for beat like the entire Star Wars movie, and there's just a lot. There's just a lot. So then we flash to episode 4, which is taking place 20 years in the future from episode 3. Darth Vader's been repaired by the Sith Lords and fully converted. He wears black now, so that's how you know he's bad. And what color's the lightsaber of the bad guys?
Yeah.
Red.
Yeah.
So 20 years in the future, Darth Vader's now building a super star destroyer that kills planets and is putting the oppressive thumb of the Empire onto the rebel forces. I don't know what I'm adding to this. I'm not really adding much. I'm just kind of telling the story of Star Wars.
This is when there's young Luke Skywalker.
Well, we did the 1, 2, 3, and yes, now we're on to 4, 5, 6, which is the story of Luke Skywalker, which is again another random boy in the middle of the desert.
Those are the ones that came out first, right?
This is the original story of Star Wars, yeah. But I'm doing them all in chronological order. So Darth Vader gets saved. He goes on a crazy tangent. He starts blowing up planets with this Death Star thing. Princess Leia, trying to remember where she got the plans, but she got the plans. She's on the inside leading the rebel forces. She got secret intel from some crazy sandbar with dancing aliens or somewhere, just through the trade. Anyways, she has plans to the Death Star. She sends them to R2D2 or gives them to him in an escape mission as her spaceship is being invaded by the Empire. R2D2 finds Luke. Luke ventures out to find Leia, help the Resistance, stop the Death Star. Only about 6 or 7 side missions that I'm completely overlooking, including Han Solo, who's obviously the best Star Wars character ever. I'll just slip him in there. I'm just gonna. He doesn't even have a character arc. He's just Han Solo.
Better than
He
Chewie?
actually Han Solo gets his character arc in the third trilogy, and that one just we'll get there. We'll get there. So, anyways, yeah, the second one, or sorry, the second trilogy, it's so good. Like I'm just kind of like paraphrasing it because I assume everyone like loves it. But yeah, basically the story is big bank take little bank, little bank blows up big bank at the epicenter of the Death Star. Flash forward to trilogy 3. This one's going to be blurry. This one I've only seen like 1 or 2 times. What do you remember about trilogy 3?
Um, cute little round robot.
BB-8?
BB-8.
BB-8. I don't remember anything about BB-8 other than he looks like a soccer ball and they made him into a soccer ball for toys.
I remember I like what's his face as Kylo Ren,
I don't remember what his face is.
the guy with the big
I
nose.
know he did like a couple movies, right? Like on the back of this, he like
He
got
did
the job as Kylo and then
House of Gucci. He's been around.
House of Gucci. You just like you're a lady like just quote you on Lady Gaga movies. That should have been our tier list. But so what's Kylo Ren doing? I really don't remember the second one. Kylo Ren or the final trilogy. Kylo Ren's like trying to extinguish all of the Jedi's. There was a big twist. Some but like I honestly want to go back and I want to watch what is that? Episode 8 or 7, 8, 9. But yeah, I just remember 7 and 8. And if you watch 7 and 8 and just assume that those are the only two, then it's like a really good story arc of basically them trying to like exterminate all of the Jedi children, failing, and then having. She's not even a Skywalker, but whatever. She is a Skywalker. TLDR, the rebels whoop
You
the Empire's
didn't
butt.
mention Yoda.
See, that's what I was saying. Yeah, see, I just kind of skipped over the whole second trilogy because it's all so good. I really skipped over the whole third trilogy too because I barely remember it, but I really did like this second one. Maybe I'm gonna move this up in the last like 3 minutes. I really like that. I like that one. They brought back Luke Skywalker, and this feels like such a mediocre movie review because I don't know any actor names. I don't know any. Anyways, Han Solo was, ah, God. I mean, Carrie Fisher died in production. It's sad. It's ah. And then Harrison Ford went on and did like 3 more Indiana Jones after this, and like I don't think I saw a single one of those Indiana Jones because man, it felt like he did not want to be in these Star Wars movies. Bless Harrison Ford. I already said that Han Solo is the best character of the original trilogy. So, anyways, do you have any final thoughts on Star Wars?
Should have a marathon.
I don't know if
Go
you could.
through all
I don't know if
again.
you could handle a marathon. Do you have any final thoughts
What's
on
the total runtime of that?
the total runtime of all Star Wars? I mean, That'd be interesting. Let's end it with that. What's your guess? We got to get like an over under. Let's get an over under on the
There's like
total runtime of
two
Star
hours a
Wars.
movie. Like,
This, I was almost upset they didn't have any of the cartoons that I've never seen, and
I'd say it's like 18 and a half hours.
18 and a half hours, that
No, that feels
feels.
low.
No, that might be pretty close. Like 90 minutes a pop, and you got, what is that, 6,
Let me Google it.
7, 11. I'll look it up right here. 11 videos at 2 hours a pop, maybe 3 hours a pop. So yeah, I guess you're probably closer to like, I'll put the over under on 21 hours. Do you want to take the over or the under on that?
I'm gonna take the under.
Star Wars total runtime. The original 11 live action Star Wars movies have a total runtime 25 hours, 7
Wow,
minutes.
that was way off.
I feel like I didn't do a good line. That was a pretty bad line as far as betting goes. So, anyways, any final thoughts on Pixar, Star Wars, the movie industry in general? Lady Gaga needs more roles.
They just don't make movies like they used to.
They don't make them like they used to. Man, you just been sitting here quiet in the corner about the Star Wars space epic, and just they don't make them like they used to. Are you talking about Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? What's your favorite movie? Let's finish there.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Man, talk about a quotable movie.
It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry.
Talk about a quotable movie.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
You never know which one you gonna get. I just like to be shrimping. All right, this is Gimpzilla. Out.